And we are live. I think the title is rather fitting, based on what I've heard about this trial. Holy cow, and there's a person here already. Coolio. Wait, who? Nope, that's not it. Okay, there we go. Wow. Why does it always end up being that misspelling? I always do. And up alone. Go darn fig. Then again, I probably should expect this by now. As always. One. Ah! Oh, for goodness sakes. That looks like... yeah. Okay, I think I'm just about set here. Ah, of course I gotta reset the camera again. Hey, Really? Okay, that's good. Okay. Ah! Actually, I'm gonna get rid of that for a sec. Excuse me, more. There we go. So Screen's going up momentarily. There we go. Hello! Oh. 1 sec, I need to get the chat on my phone. I won't be able to talk to any of you. That'd be bad. No. Well, nothing happened, so. One. Can I get... Yeah, okay. In any case, hello there, peeps. Well, time to get into the 5th class trial of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. This ought to get interesting, to say the least. So in any case, let's go. Promise I don't think I remember jack squat about any of it. Which is kind of bad. Yeah. Don't want to get copyrighted again. Don't want that. Yeah, now do we? Indeed. Huh. Always eerie, this. But in any case. Whoa! Yaku and Makoto showed up together!
Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word!
We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point?
Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? What? Are you jealous?
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But... we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma showed up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again?
Well, what should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or... or what?
He was just waiting for the right time just to come in. Of course, they were expecting him to come in, but he came in when they weren't expecting him. Jeez!
Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards! You're the ones making me wait!
Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive! We can't start till everyone's here! Now can we?
What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you.
Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now!
If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
hey,
I'm here, and no rule's been broken. Hi, Kyoko! Yeah, because you weren't totally snooping about anywhere. Kyoko!
Kyoko? You're still alive!
No, it's a ghost! Oh, hero.
Stop talking. If you want to fight, Why? Do it at the class trial! You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong?
You're so selfish. So spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty, officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of ya.
When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko!
So you really did die.
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die.
Thank goodness. I'm so glad you're okay.
Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right! Now we've got to deal with the ghost!
I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me! Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long. I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? Hi, Agent J. Yeah, sorry, that's just me with my voices. Because I have certain voices in my head, and it's just a matter of replicating them after a while. But yeah, sorry for, like, the really late stream. I had videos uploading, and, well, they were just taking a little bit longer than I thought. In any case. You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcements because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Oh. I didn't notice at all. Yeah, with how high my sub count is, I barely noticed that somebody on subs at this point. Unless it's like a super big drop. But yeah. Logic. Yeah, okay. Well, that's odd, because I didn't have a stream when I uploaded that speed paint. Weird. In any case... Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. Yeah, I do have a pony version of Nagito, actually, yeah. The first speed paint that I did with the Danganronpa characters, where it's, like, the so much despair one, that was where I featured a lot of the Danganronpa characters. Which was Nagito, Fuihiko, some others. But yeah, I've done Nagito. I have done Nagito. In any case. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to.
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? What? Yeah.
Just a second. Hey! What are you two doing? Hurry Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma!
Makoto.
I don't know, my heart just suddenly jumps a little bit whenever somebody says the person's name. I don't know.
We can all go over the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her. That's a strange way to put it. Class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all.
Yeah, I find MLP somewhat okay. I mean, I'm enough into it where I do artwork of it and such, but that's mostly because it's easy access. I mean, I watch the show here and there, but yeah. I watch MLP here and there, but it's alright. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Oh, Rainbow. Yeah, I don't have any merchandise with MLP, really, actually. To be brutally honest. Being the last one left, I stepped onto the elevator. And the door slid shut. Wow, I forgot there's only 6 of them left. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. Can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. Yeah, you'd never overthink. Ah, that's nice. Anyways, in that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Whoa, this got funky! This got funky! Ah, I've been waiting for this! I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Chills, chills, kills!
Let's get on with the show!
And so, the curtain opened for the 5th time. Oh. Vertigo. Huh. That's intriguing. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Alright, I do have to look over the truth bullets again, because I'm probably not going to remember a thing right now.
Oh, darn it.
Well, is there any of these I don't really need? That was actually helpful last time. Need all those. Cool and composed. Probably don't need that, to be brutally honest. That'll probably help later. Oh boy. Alright, I do gotta look over the truth bullets real quick, just so that I can kind of recoup what happened. Because I hardly remember what happened in the last stream last week, just because of what's all been going on with school and everything, so... I gotta remember what's going on here. By the way, if it seems like I need help at some point with any of the trials, feel free to give me a hand. Okay, so... But again, I'm just kind of reviewing these real quick. Yeah, I think I got at least Hero's report card done. I almost have Hina's done, if I remember right. But yeah, I think I may do a little bit of post-game, just to maybe fill up the report cards and such, or if you guys really want to see the romantic stuff with it. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that once I get done with the main game, we'll see what happens. Because I may do a little bit of the post-trial stuff. The post-game stuff, excuse me. Yeah, something tells me, even though the nails, they're minor, but something tells me they're gonna be significant. Tattoo of a dog. No, that's a wolf. Meh. It is interesting, though, to kind of see the character interactions. I mean, that is one of the things that makes me laugh with watching TVs or anything like that. Basically, main two things that make me laugh are facial expressions and character interactions. That's been prominent with a lot of Let's Plays, is the person's facial reaction, the facial expressions, yeah. Yeah, might just want to stop the chatting for right now just so I can actually look at these quick. Because I do want to make sure I get through all of these. Okay, 7 a.m. Makoto wakes up to Nori announcement. 7:30, Makoto and Hina arrive at the dining hall. 7:30 to 9, Makoto meets the others in the gym, and together they head to the headmaster's room. 9 a.m. Toko is told to find the pickaxe in the garden where she discovers the body. So the body was first discovered like around 9 a.m. Well, you gotta remember at this point, though, the main two that probably don't have alibis right now are Makoto and Kyoko. Makoto can't... Sure, he's telling the truth when he's saying that he was in bed the whole time because he was sick. Yeah, it's like, if someone else didn't see it, yeah, you're kind of screwed. But, I mean, we didn't see Kyoko for, like, almost the entire time, so... Yeah. One side was wet and filthy with blood and grime, the other side was completely clean and dry. Wonder what the tarp would have to go in this. Something tells me the explosion probably killed one of the chickens. That's the only thing I can think of. Mukuru Ikusaba. Akuma also revealed that the reason Kyoko wears gloves is to hide something she doesn't want anyone to see, which is scars. And people are making theories, of course. Okay. Again, I'm probably gonna forget stuff anyway, so... Yes, I am aware of the multiple endings, so... I may do the bad ending first. Yeah, I think I might as well do both endings, because that's kind of part of it. But yeah, with how late it is, we'll see. But I mean, I gotta get through the class trial anyway, so... Let's go.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Can you guys hear the voices okay? 'Cause I don't know if you guys can. But I don't want to move the mic so that it's not blocking my view of the screen.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one...
Okay.
Then I'll punish everyone besides the Blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Yep, that's what a bar to start it. Just, go on, fools. This is your trial. Go right ahead.
I don't care about you fools. Just do what you want.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
Well, considering Kyoko is right there, I think we can assume it's Mukuru.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
She's standing right there! She is not a ghost, for crying out loud, hero!
But Kyoko's standing right there.
Yeah. Toko, for once you're not stuttering.
No, that's a ghost.
And you say you're not into supernatural.
But she has legs and stuff.
Ghosts can be transparent and walk around too.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
She'd be transparent if she was.
Idiot!
I like Hero, but he's an idiot.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Thank you, Byakuya! For once, I agree with you.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
I love how Makoto is just like, wow!
Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
Yeah, I know, that's weird. One important trait that Kyoko proves the body doesn't belong to her is the gloves.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
Oh dear. That's right, we gotta get into Monokuma's thing of it.
Would you happen to know the answer?
Well, not you! Not Byakuya, that's for sure.
In fact, Monokuma told me.
Oh.
Apparently you
Right.
have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
I forgot he was there when Monokuma told us this. Where would a manhole have been, though? Yeah, but, yeah. Well, Byakuya, with throwing that bombshell, you kinda...
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
Why?
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to... Okay, we're doing a making argument. I think we gotta do the fake nails here.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Possible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
I gotta refute Hero.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
There was actually one only left back twice. They left it more times to make him old enough to drink in the U.S. In Japan, legal drinking age is 19. Oh, ain't that something? I know that body isn't Kyoko's, and I know I can prove it.
That Kyoko there. Okay, then prove
The
it.
dead body was...
They got burnt up in the...
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah. She must have been wearing gloves.
Got it!
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves.
Well, you gotta think. The farther back you go in the series, the more simplistic it probably is. That's all you gotta think about, really. It's just simpler mechanics. I mean, it's the first game, so it's not gonna have the most complicated mechanics.
Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember?
Indeed.
I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Yeah, very much so.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Yeah, that would be pretty weird, actually.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
Dang it, Hero!
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
Oh, that's cool.
If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Intriguing.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Yeah. Well, at least that was kind of one and done.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
Well, at the very least, that was kind of a one and done scenario. It's not like he kept denying it.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Yep. Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there.
Kyoko really is still alive. Then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
I think I gotta revoke Hina. Yeah. And the one thing that can tell us was on the victim's own body. Okay, so yeah, I gotta refute Hina.
Really is still alive. Who died?
There's gotta be some... I don't think so. The face was... Well, and there wasn't any description of how if we can't identify the body.
No, that's wrong.
Why is Toko suddenly not stuttering at all? Most times she does stutter.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was. Is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
No, it's a wolf.
Her master must have made her get it to be like, you're my bitch.
What?
Seriously? You really did something that humiliating?
No.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Thank you, Bianca.
Oh, really?
If you compare the tattoo to other information we had, the victim's identity should become clear. Oh, shoot! What was it? What was it? What was it? Oh, shoot! What was it? What was it? What was it? What was it? I think this is it.
I got it.
Yep.
The
Her profile.
Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is wolf. It's a wolf. Not a dog. It's a wolf. But I need a W.
easiest Hangman's Gambit ever!
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and the female giant.
Okay then.
After all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf.
Meh.
Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
No. Otherwise he wouldn't be here.
Surprise! But you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Wait, you can get a degree in mythology? Huh. Of all the things you can get a degree in.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a Class trial?
Mukuro isn't the mastermind, I don't think.
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
Correct.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
And no, she wasn't. She wasn't the ultimate despair, though. She was the ultimate soldier.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
Ain't that something?
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
Yeah. That's all it said.
If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
Oh dear.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
That's true, though.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
I don't think we gotta do the drinking game again, though.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
That is true, though. Otherwise, we're just gonna keep standing here forever.
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Really? You're doing this again? In the name of the Togami family.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big old brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Makes sense.
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
No, Makoto. No. Bleh. Not Makoto. Monokuma said there were only 16.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
He's dumb, but he's funny. Seriously, I think Hiro being in Danganronpa 3, I think he's really only there just for humor. Cause he's not in the building, so he's not really a much threat. He's just chilling outside, wondering what the heck is going on.
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Well, at least in Nagato, he actually has a brain disease.
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Oh. And here we go again.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Based on what we know, there can only be 2 suspects. Well, they're making this obvious.
I got it!
Mako and Kyoko.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Wait, Mako, what's a photographic memory? Holy cow!
Why do you say
That's like super genius levels right there. Yeah, no one likes him. But again, Hiro's only there for comedy.
Allow me to explain.
He is funny though.
Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
Really now? You have been pushing that claim.
the gym?
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the 4 of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis.
Wait, so then what was happening? Wait, did he go to the garden first, or did he go to dismantle Monokuma first?
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Dang it! I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Actually, I do kind of enjoy the anime that's based off of this game. I mean, I've been watching it as I've been going through the game. Like, after each episode, I watch the anime up till that point. Surprisingly, I mean, they take out a lot of stuff that's like with the character interactions, like the free time stuff and all that, but they keep it down to where the stuff is going quick enough that you can still keep up with it a little bit. Mainly they focus on the investigation and the trials. That's pretty much it. But it's still nice to go back and watch that just to see how they animate some moments in that, which I've actually found quite entertaining multiple times, how the way they animate certain scenes. Especially when they animate the class trials, too. Those are fun.
Whatever you want, somebody go ahead and help him out.
Byakuya, you're like ignorant.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
So what time was the body discovered? 9 o'clock. That
The body
I remember.
must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Huh? How was Chiaki made into a Mary Sue? But in any case. Oh, Phoenix, right, excuse me. I was gonna say, it's like PW, what is that? I'm like, oh, Phoenix, right. Okay. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe. Meet back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around...
7 or something. That was like 7 something.
Yeah, right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Oh boy. Murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. until 7:30 a.m. Only then, it looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Sprinklers.
we've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock.
4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think.
That is true, though. That is plenty of time.
If you have any objections, now would be the time.
That is true. That is actually plenty of time to commit murder. There's something that happens in the garden at the same time every morning. Thinking back, the corpse is almost totally dry. In which case, I should be able to figure out when the body must have appeared in the garden.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock and...
BAM!
Actually, the murder couldn't have
Whoa.
happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Yeah, I think I remember a fact at some point kind of doing that, yeah.
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
That is true.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Yeah, but that was only after the explosion.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words!
Whoa.
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
That face.
By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
No.
Man, they're totally wacko.
Pretty much.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you better tell us why!
I need to prove that wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence, and that should do it. If we look at the body itself, that should make it clear. And here we go with this right away.
I admit you nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit you nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it. Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a so sick of her.
Yeah, me too.
Let's just move on.
Yeah.
The reason only the top half was wet was because... while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
To a degree.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Well, yeah, that kind of makes sense because nobody saw her that entire time. Thanks a lot, Byakuya. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Makuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing.
Makoto, your love is a... Your thirst for love is getting to you.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
Whoa, now.
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
Go, Byakuya!
You got it, boss! Shut it up now!
You're not Byakuya's! I got nothing! I got nothing.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Really now? She sounds robotic when she said that.
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, But that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
Oh yeah, the tarp. That makes sense.
What are you...
Oh my god.
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Okay.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Certain something at the scene that was used to cover the body. Could it have been... Where's the tarp? Where's the tarp?
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick.
By the way, at some point I'm gonna have to go for just like a minute because I gotta refill my water.
You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
Math plus video games equals death of the series.
The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Ooh, ooh. Uh-oh. He got refuted. Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about it right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body...
Wait, something's not right.
And what might that be?
Can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Well, yeah, that's
Since
true.
it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
I think it's that one I got refute. Statement. Haku even warned us not to touch it to avoid getting any blood on us.
By covering the body with the tarp,
The killer prevented.
So the reason that was the spring,
But the underside, it was totally.
it's because that side,
Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
What? Yes, I see. So what you're saying is I have absolutely no idea.
shoot,
Ah. Shoot.
by covering the body with the tarp,
Body before the
the
explosion.
killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler,
But the underside, it was totally.
it's because that side,
since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
There we go.
no, it's wrong. Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself, not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they used it.
If they washed it, well, the top side wouldn't have been dirty either.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah, true.
Darn you, hero!
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
What? Huh? The blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
What?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
Well, then again, the nurse's office had all that.
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
Yeah, that's true.
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Oh. They massacred a chicken!
I got it!
They massacred a chicken!
Could it have been chicken blood?
Link would have been proud.
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
Then there were 4.
But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Maybe they did. Who knows?
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around.
That's true.
Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
No.
I think so.
Eh.
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Yeah.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred.
Oh, you're fine, Phoenix. We didn't get to the crazy ending yet.
They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off.
But you got saved the moment of the dumb part.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Why are you pinning on him?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
Why are you blaming it on him now?
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
And now suddenly it's gone back to Kyoko or Makoto. Oh god, he's sweating, of course he is. And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. This guy's dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Let me guess, we're gonna have to do that later.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one.
Again.
Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
I don't think luck would be our best option here. Oh my gosh. Twitter is deciding to go nuts on me right now.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, I don't think that's what she was. Oh, wait, not.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
Wow, Yakua.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Really now?
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto?
Huh? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Oh, that's just coincidental!
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto.
Ah, Will, stop it!
I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Wow.
Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer.
knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it?
I didn't just say anything, Makoto.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her.
Stab, stab!
Horrible man you are, Makoto.
Yeah. We've already established that the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed. Which means when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body...
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it. Just because I had that automatic...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
No, that's wrong. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her!
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Yeah, Hifumi probably would.
Okay, fine. So what?
He probably wouldn't need a scooter.
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. Monokuma file. Monokuma file. For what? It's used.
The file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Yeah, that is true with the imposter, yeah.
Oh yeah, I sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Dang it, hero!
And the knife
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
Whoa!
Loading the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
Bye-bye, Toko!
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward.
Because the plot demanded it. Because the plot demanded it.
They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Yeah, the part with Toga flying, yeah.
Oh, hey,
That was funny.
It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
tell ya. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
Hero, why?
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Oh, I love how Byakuya just sounds annoyed. There's only one explanation I could think of for the explosion. Fragments.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural. Because, of course,
Yeah.
we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
Intriguing how I covered Toko's face with my camera.
It's part of a bomb.
And then Byakuya just chilling in the back.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto.
V3. I'm trying to remember the moment that you're talking about with that. Oh yeah, that could be with Kibo. Yeah. Could be, yeah. But yeah, Phoenix is right. I have seen an entire playthrough of Danganronpa 2 and V3, so yeah.
And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate.
Yeah, just continue until everyone's satisfied, Byakuya. That's how this works.
It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Yeah, it's like, as of right, with V3, I just don't accept that ending, really. A bit better off. Basically, with the way that I just have stuff in my head, like, I don't treat the ending of V3 as canon. Especially with the story that I'm writing that's based off of Danganronpa. Basically, well, anything that was said about the character's past is canon. The ending with V3 is not. But then again, mine just go completely out the door with anything Danganronpa. So. Yeah. Yeah, Danganronpa 2, yeah, I'll agree with that on the cast. Yeah. We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. I gotta grab somebody's statement.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
No.
Then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
The knife was a cover-up, and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. Which only leaves...
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
No, that's wrong.
Oh, that's cool. I can actually manipulate the camera on here, actually. I don't know, I can actually move my mouse up there.
Blow to the back of the head she suffered.
Most big cameo arc is over and considered fiction in V3. Yeah, okay.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
Then, what was the murder weapon?
Yeah. What would have been the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Wait a minute. This is going back with the arrows of duct tape now, isn't it?
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
I don't think there was blood on it, though.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
That'd be weird. I mean, with the episodes that I've seen with Danganronpa 3, I thought it was pretty good so far. At least with the episodes that I've seen so far. I mean, I'm entertained by it. Yeah, but don't put spoilers in, because again, I haven't seen every single episode, so don't put spoilers down for that, please. I mean, I sort of know what happens, but yeah, just don't put them in anyways. But I'm actually entertained by both arcs, actually.
Be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
Yeah.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
I got nothing. Yeah, that is true. I did like the way that Hajime was struggling with the decision, yeah. That was nice to see with that.
Seriously?
I mean, I do like that the Spare arc at least kind of went into the backstory of Danganronpa 2 a bit. Just so that, like, hey, here's how all the kids acted before they came to Spare, and there's Hajime.
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
And I do like it with Danganronpa 3. They got most of the same people for the anime that voiced them in the game. At least I'm talking English actors here. I just like how the one from Makoto is always there. Yeah, that makes it kind of cute, actually. Having to do with like a slice of life ordeal.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
Well, I have it on Funimation, so I was able to watch it in the English version. Because I'm used to all the English actors, so that's why I did that.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Yep, I figured the arrows were around to play it in at some point. Real murder weapon. Where are the arrows? Where are the dang arrows?
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her.
Well, yeah, with Nagito and Makoto being foils of each other, it would make sense for them to have the same actor. It would make sense. Oh no!
Something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Hajime had the same voice actor, too. Between the game and the anime. I remember that for sure. He was in the game. Hajime was the same voice actor as well. I think Chiaki might have been, too. I know it wasn't just Makoto. I'm just talking with Danganronpa 3 here. I'm not talking about the original one. With the original one, I think it was only Makoto they got. But for Danganronpa 3, they got Makoto. I know they got Hajime. Yeah, Johnny Young, yeah.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Yeah, because I remember looking around on, like, Wikipedia articles and stuff like that, and... yeah. Because otherwise, they would have downright said that in the anime, it was played by this person. So, yeah. Yeah.
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird. Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
Ain't that something?
I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hima for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Yeah, the two don't make sense. It's the duct tape.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, that's true.
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin. Talking back to Master! You have no right!
I'd be slapping her in the face right now.
the titanium arrow.
Well, that was stupid.
It was in the dojo locker, right?
I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound...
Well, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as it seems like an arrow with these three teeth.
No, that's wrong. You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Duct tape, baby.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak. You put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Really now? Ah!
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Yes. Wow.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
Hope not.
You know what will happen if you do, don't you?
Stop it.
If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Yeah.
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence? Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo. Must be connected to that dojo locker.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is... right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Cause it was in your room!
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just... there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the bad ending first, actually.
Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
Really now?
What?
She was protecting me? Then does that mean she... She knew I was being attacked. She came to my rescue. Could that be when... That would actually make sense! I mean, Makoto was out of it, but that would actually make sense when Mukuro was actually killed. Because Kyoko came up behind her and attacked her. That would make sense. Which would mean that Kyoko... She killed someone? For me? Well, yeah. Well, I mean, with having the good and bad ending on there, that's kind of why I did the title of this stream the way I did. Conceal or reveal. You either conceal the lie or reveal the lie.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait.
Because I was aware that there was a good and bad ending. I was aware of that.
I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Byakuya! What? Byakuya should know better than anyone. What does that mean?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
True.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Wait, Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? Which would mean...
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly. I'm not the killer. You should understand.
Yeah.
Master would never hide something from.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
No, it's wrong.
Alright, what time is it? Wow.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Why not?
Okay, I think when it gets down to the decision that I have to either do the, like, go through with the lie or not, then I'm probably gonna go and refill my water. I'll pause it.
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in.
So then what would she have gotten in?
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. But this... I think we're down to the decision. This just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. I'm actually curious about what that contradiction actually was. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us. The Mastermind's trap? The Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But... what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The Mastermind's trap? The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? Okay, well, the skeleton key thing makes sense because that was kind of implied earlier with the conversation that we had with her. What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The Mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger. But if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Run away! Okay, I'll be back in a moment. I think this technically pauses it still. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the bad ending first. So... okay, so we would hit pursue the lie first. Okay. I'll be back in a moment, guys. BRB. I'm not done. Okay. I'm back. Run away? What does that do? No, let's just do it for giggles, because I'm sure they're not gonna let us go through with it. No, running away isn't gonna solve anything! I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. It's pursue the lie for the bad ending, correct? I believe so. I believe so, yeah, it is pursue the lie, I think. Well, let's go then.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you.
Ooh.
So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Wait, do we still have to do stuff? Kyoko's definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truths she wants to keep hidden. Yep, okay, we gotta do more. Yeah, it's her account, that's the only thing we can do.
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
So I think I gotta read through Kyoko's second statement, I think. I think that's the one I have to do it. Kyoko herself told me before the trial started. Yeah, the dorm's on the second floor. And she had stolen something very important from the headmaster's room.
I didn't have the key to my room.
Nope.
Because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Wrong button.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
No, it's wrong. No, Kyoko could have gotten into a room.
Yeah, I figured that account would have to be a plate somewhere. But no, it's the bad ending. Well, well, technically, for me, it's just going from one end of my house to the other because I'm in the computer room and the kitchen's like a few feet away, but I didn't just mess around. No, you technically haven't missed it yet. No, you haven't missed a lot of it, really. It's just the trial stuff.
You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I use Monkuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school. Which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Ooh, busted.
Oh boy, the music just got silent.
Then I guess that's it.
Just accepts it. Okay, then.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Well, at least they're kind of just playing it through like it would be a normal trial. At the very least. At the very least.
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape. So I lost. That's all this means.
I got 5 people, that's nice. Huh?
Then, you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really... aren't the killer?
Huh?
Okay, time's up!
Yeah, this is weird.
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up. All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
Huh? What, did you just get really bored, or are you just doing this on purpose?
trial started late and time ran out.
Huh? Logic?
So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Good job! You got it right! Brilliantly right!
We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Is everyone ready? Okay then!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I'm gonna do these. Make this a little bit smaller. Because I can. Okay then. Huh? Ow. After school lesson. Oh boy. I would think she's chained to the desk. I would think. I don't know. Wait, did the board change? Oh, the face. Wow, just that face. Wow. Her face. She kept a straight face. Wow. She really kept her face straight. Wow. And that's how the class trial Mukuru Ikusaba came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or... Regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuru's class trial. And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Blah. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. Oh! They actually lived there! Huh. That's cool. Wait, so... Who all had kids then? Wait, so Toko must have died at some point. Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Oh, Hina... What? Wait, so... Hina was the mother for both Makoto's kids and Hiro's kids? Oh, goodness gracious. So then, that one is technically Byakuya's and Toko's? I think? They claim Toko exploded. That's true. If it's not canon, it's not like they're gonna give much thought into it, so it's like, why bother? Hope. Wow. I can see where some shipping wars happened. Hope. That's a lot of police people. Oh, that's right. You're in Florida, aren't you, Isabella? That makes sense, yeah. Any case, let's get through this ending. Hope. Hope? This is hope? Reset!
This isn't right!
Reset! Reset! Sorry, just make my camera bigger. I know! Reset! Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Oh, goodness gracious. So, basically, that was treated like he daydreamed. Logic. Her claim? Oh, that's right, I have to. Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but that risk means solving the mystery. We have no choice. Am I wrong? She's not wrong. I have to think about this very carefully. What do I do? I have to decide right here now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. This time, let it go. Yeah, let's get off of the non-canon ending right now. I don't think that needs to get discussed any further. But in any case, let's go for the true ending this time. Let it go. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the Mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal?
No. Nope. I'm keeping that to myself this time, Mr. Togami. Not like you would care.
Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact?
So that would make sense with the way that is. Because pursue the lie, Kyoko's the killer. Let it go, Makoto is the killer. That actually makes perfect sense with that setup. With the way you have to do that decision like that.
I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
How about the one person that doesn't have an alibi?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
Or that. Yeah, I don't have VR because I just don't have a headset.
What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
No, not Byakuya, actually.
Someone had to put the key in there.
Ooh.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Huh.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait, so... I'm trying to figure out their logic behind this. I'm just trying to figure out their sense of logic behind this. One sec, where's that transcript? Of course, I have an Byakuya had her key, right? What are you trying to imply? Of course I have an alibi for nighttime on. I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone or put the key in Kyoko's room. Well, someone had to put the key in there. So one possibility I could think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there. I don't get what Byakuya was implying with that. So... Was it the key that Makoto initially found when they first found the body? The one that led him into the tech room. Yeah, I don't know, the logic that Byakuya was coming up with this just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna roll with it.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong.
I can see the bag on his face, though. Ooh. Oh. Yeah.
Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
And there's Monokuma.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
That's true. Because we never saw Mukuro at all. And I was like, oh, her she is, but she's dead. Her she is? Here she is. Here she is, but oh, she's dead, so yeah. She's not important.
And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
But then again, the time up thing with Monokuma makes sense just because, well, they waited 10 minutes for Kyoko, so. Oh dear.
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
That face! Oh, that face! What makes you think I was talking about a Hershey bar? Okay.
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
Oh dear. Makoto, you're kinda screwed. But then again, something's implying that he's not gonna die, just because of the way that this is. And hey, I'm not surprised. Because, then again... Well, because normally the protagonist wouldn't die this far in, but then again, you could be wrong. But then again, V3 proved us wrong! Ooh, that's bad. Why only 87? Oh, I can't go back and watch. Okay.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Hey, hold on!
Oh, Makoto, oh my gosh. This'll be interesting to watch in the anime, to see how they present this.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault.
Byakuya. It's like, eh. But again, I did kind of like the anime, though. I mean, I'm watching it as I go through the game, but again, I don't mind it, actually. There seem to be very few things I dislike when it comes to movies and TV shows. Very few things. Everyone, you're wrong! You've got it all wrong! I didn't do it!
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone!
Good job?
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right!
No, I know that's not true. None of this makes sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense! It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials. And I'm gonna end it the same way.
Chills! Chills! Kills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment.
But wait, why do I... Oh, Kyoko. Why is she mad? Or upset? Yeah, being in that room could probably hurt your eyes, yeah. Well, with the anime, again, I've been watching the anime as I played through this game, like, I played through a section of this, then I watched the anime up to that same point. I mean, for me, sure, it's rushed, but because I played the game, I know what's going on. So, I think with that respect, I think I actually somewhat enjoy it. Because, well, because I enjoy seeing how they present certain scenes. And it is nice just seeing some of those scenes. And I do like it with the anime because you can see Makoto's emotions and reactions better than just simple text like this. So I think in that respect it is nice. I'm so sorry, but it was for the greater good. Yeah. I mean, technically with Danganronpa OCs, I technically only have one, and that's just basically myself in that universe. It's all it is, really. But in any case, let's keep going with this. Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Oh boy. Yeah, that's implying something's off. I don't know what accent I was trying to imply there. And now he's getting dried off. Wonderful. Intriguing how this is the exact same punishment. Yeah, I'm actually in the process of writing a Danganronpa fanfic myself, actually. Which I may actually post on DeviantArt once I got enough of it written. Or I may start posting on DeviantArt once I got enough of it written. I'm thinking about making it an audio story if I can pull off the voices good enough. But then again, I probably would just simply read it and not try to do voices. Oh gosh, Makoto's face. I like how he's super sweating when Kyoko was actually maintaining her cool. Wait! That was Alter Ego! Oh. Huh, something happened. Ah, Bakuma! Oh boy. Huh? Huh? What's this? What's going on? Skynet. Yeah, I'll talk about more about my fanfic once I get this part done. Right now, let's just keep going and finish this chapter. Just quickly. More brain damage from Makoto. Although somehow the desk ends up sitting right side up. Somehow. Hey, what's that? Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter Ego.
Alter Ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted when he invaded my network. I don't believe this!
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us.
Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch. An itch. The stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again.
I still watch Law and Order sometimes too, actually, and also CSI. I know, like the one that's in California. I forgot what that's technically called, but yeah.
To waste away in the garbage room pit. In a way, that's an even better special punishment.
You just laugh.
But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rescue. Bring despair to the entire world.
Oh boy.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, mostly for me it's SVU, but I have seen a couple of the original Law and Orders. Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the heck is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay, we're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words,
Now it's the masterminds that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
so
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Ooh boy. Massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Post Peak Academy. Brains and top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. Wait, why are we suddenly looped back to the beginning? They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'd be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a very fitting name. There are two things you need to attend this school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be at the very best at what you do. No ordinary student can enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. It's always the brain damage. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. Oh, reset! What? Where am I? I woke up, my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zone off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I've ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Oh! Okay! Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. And then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. How many times just make it for a code of being knocked out? Oh, I'd say that's at least 4 or 5, for sure. I don't know, if you want to recount it for yourself, that's fine. What an awful smell. I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. Heck of a situation to find myself in. Oh yeah! There's the rocket! But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there until it wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. After what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. Chihiro, alter ego, saved me. He used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself, and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of there.
Is that an airplane? How'd something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit?
Hey, let's look at the rocket. It's a rocket. And a tank. I better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. So it kind of makes me wonder what he actually landed on. So the desk came in upside down, then where was he? It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't gonna be that easy. Well, if I'm not gonna get out of here anytime soon. I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are all around a bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in at all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up, because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. That's the only thing you can do. Yeah, go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve a little strength I had left, after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep. And sleep. I can't imagine sleeping for an entire day. I don't think I could. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Good crutch! That's a word. Huh? What the? Strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. It's a lot of garbage cans, a lot of bins, or whatever. As I watched the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched out my hand toward whatever it was that tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. Hi, Kyoko.
It smells awful.
She's got noodles on her head. That is so funny. Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Is it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You've got a bit of garbage in your hair. Second Ex Machina, yeah. Pretty much. Wait, what was the first one? She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Oh, Alter Ego was the first one. Thank you! I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Whew, that really hit the spot. I've got all the energy I need to keep going. Well, yeah, because he would have died more likely from lack of water than lack of food. Because I think the way normally is, I think you can only go, like, a week without water, I think. And then, like, you can go for, like, 2 to 3 weeks without, or you can go for a lot longer without food than without water. So, always finding water in a survival scenario is important. Yeah, always bread and water, it always is. It's enough, though. So you still haven't given up, then? Of course not! After all, the fact that I keep going forward is about all I'm good at. Mm-hmm. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Yeah, 3 days for 7 days for food, that makes better sense. I think I just clicked her by her skirt. That was weird. But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt. Or no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So, you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that! You didn't abandon me! No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but... there was a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost. What? Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive.
In other words...
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak?
Indeed.
That's right. At least I did. Once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot? But that's... oh. Amnesia. I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible! Amnesia? That's right, she couldn't even remember her talent. Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school? First thing. You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I had forgotten. Couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and well, I could remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I could come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
It could also mean, somehow, my memories may be connected to the mystery of this school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things for myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that, and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is all actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big a deal of it, it's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? Mastermind, one of us. She believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but... I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Nah. It's just like the dream I had before, but... Why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. What, you ever gotta make me talk to her again, really? You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. Well, that does kind of make sense, actually, that she's the ultimate detective. It just kind of makes sense that she would be. I mean, with the way that she handles bodies and evidence and such, Just the way she was able to figure out all the cases pretty fast. Makes sense. The ultimate detective?
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. You had to find someone. Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
The headmaster?
Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Well, you gotta think the headmaster had to have a bigger role in this, so, yeah, that makes sense. What?
in other words...
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad? Is Hope's Peak's headmaster? Then that explains... when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko? What's going on? My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then, what did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked, the shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion... I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. Is this some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's the layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuru's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. And I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
That's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However...
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So what was it like, that part of the school, I mean? It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized, whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we can ever imagine. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it, you need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important. And really ominous. And talk to her again.
However...
Of course, once I got to the second floor of the dorms, there were no cameras and no monitors. Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. Has to do with Mukuru Ikusawa, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means... everyone but you and me had an alibi, so then who did kill her?
Anyway...
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial Mukuru Ikusawa was to get me killed. Logic, I guess. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they want to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hole's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words,
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations, which would make sense if it's one of the participants.
hey,
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuru Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Mukuru may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. Whoa, now! I could have become the victim?
indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean when he got attacked, when he was sick? During the night? I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases, just like this.
Anyway,
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
correct.
I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course. Didn't want witnesses. That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the mass assailant was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
And their murder was disguised. And the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind, an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Okay. Wait. But doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right. That is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about
That's right.
what happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair?
It would seem...
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're...
Indeed.
Make no mistake. They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through with this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. The end. Hey! Yeah, nobody died. Wonderful. The Dream Island rocket, wonderful. And we are stopping there. So, next time should be very interesting. Very intriguing indeed. Okay, so... Well, I can probably log out of here then, since I don't really need to use this anymore. Oh, I forgot to turn that off. I'm an idiot. In any case... Well, that was very intriguing to say the least. Huh. Intriguing. But yeah, okay, so... okay, so I did say I was going to talk a little bit about my fan fiction that I'm working on with Danganronpa. Just a little bit here, since still got people here, so... Well, so technically what I'm doing with that is... It's basically, I'm taking Danganronpa and kind of messing with the mechanics a little bit. Where I still have investigations and class trials going on, but... I kind of am approaching the settings and characters a little bit differently. Because the characters I still have the same, but I'm treating it like they're all in a different high school setting. Where it's basically... Okay, so this is what I got planned out with this. The characters from Trigger Happy Havoc are seniors. The ones from Danganronpa 2 are juniors. The ones from V3 are sophomores. In this high school setting that I have set. And of course you got like other students and freshmen that nobody cares about. So, and then the OC that I have, that I plotted myself on there basically, that I'm using for this as the main character, is a sophomore like the V3 characters. So, and yeah, it's still kind of going the same aspect where you got some school-related stuff over a few days. Well, okay. Start it over for a bit. So, this story is actually getting told like kind of like a journal standpoint where it's going over the various days. Some days may be longer than others, depending on when investigation or trials occur. But it'll still be that days will get recorded, like how Danganronpa kind of has it. Like you got the morning, night, and such, where this is actually the matter of days. Well, I mean, this is technically just the way I've been doing this. The characters I have where they are just because of the way that the games came out. So, I didn't treat the ages as canon for that moment, but... Well, I mean, technically in Danganronpa 2, in, like, the simulation, they were all, like, 17 around. But, yeah. But, yeah, I kind of forgot about that. I I didn't account for how old they actually were at the end of the game, so... But this was just the way I decided to do this. But hey, you never know about big time changes. But yeah. But in any case... So then, the way that I have it established with the investigation and the class trials is that this school has a CSI club. And I have it set where, like, the main three, like, Byakuya, Makoto, and Kyoko, they're, like, the main three people in this club, like the president, the vice president, secretary. I'm not going to say what stats they have, though. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna... I mean, I've written like 2 or 3 days into this now, so it's kind of too late for me to change the classes around. So there's nothing really I can do about that right now. So treat it as is. And yeah, with the club, I do have set characters on who is in the CSI club, so it's not like I'm going to be bringing in new characters for some random reason. Not everyone is going to get featured, but there will be some that come in just because they're part of the CSI club, or there may be some that are treated as suspects or victims. But again, I'm not going to give anything away right now, because, again, I'm still in the process of writing it. But yeah, that's kind of just going with what I have set for this, to a degree. But yeah, it's, again, for me, it is kind of a self-insert, because that's the way I've done my stories with fanfictions, because it makes it fun for me to write. Simple as that. It makes it fun for me to write when it's a self-insert. That's just the way it's always been for me. So I think I'm probably just going to leave it there, because I do have a lot of this stuff explained on my DeviantArt as well when I've been doing this. So, yeah. Technically, right now, where I'm at with writing it is, I'm in the middle of the first case. Which I'm only going to say is, the time that this murder took place was actually about a month before the school year started. So it was, going into the school year, it was a work in progress case that they couldn't do because, well, school wasn't in session. Again, I got set rules established for how they treat this. Like how they treat when a murder takes place and stuff like that. So, to a degree, I still have set rules, like how they do it in Danganronpa with the killing school life, but again, I've been treating the school life a little bit differently. Characters are still consistent, but I'm treating a lot of different things differently. Various aspects of it differently. So, I think I'm probably just going to leave it there with that. No, the first victim is not Mukuro. It's someone actually very pointless. Because literally with... Okay, I'm just gonna say this outright. For some of the names for the victims and the teachers that, like, are in my schedule, basically, I just went to a Japanese name generator and just developed names from that. Because it's like, well, what am I gonna do? I'm not one that comes up with Japanese names, so... And yes, my background changes. So I literally just went to it. I literally just found a Japanese name generator and just did names that way for Japanese names. I think literally my name is probably like so far from being Japanese. Yeah, I'm still debating about what I'm going to do with the story, because I know I'm going to post it on my DeviantArt for sure. But again, I'm still debating about making this an audio story. Like, simply just reading it while I have the text on screen, just record myself doing it. But again, I don't really know how I'm going to do that, because I don't think I could do a million different voices for everyone. Because there are some voices that I do terribly, and some I actually hit right on the dot. So, I don't know how I exactly do that. But again... Hey, maybe I'll have a stream where I just simply read my story to you guys, like, for a certain amount of time. But again, I would have to write it out pretty far to do that. But it has been hard to write it just because of school and everything, but I do have a separate document where I've been keeping track of, like, okay, what teachers do I have for said classes, who's all in the CSI club, and then the various cases I've come up with. But yeah, again, I'm not going to reveal any victims right now just because, again, spoilers. But again, I do have plots in mind at least for 3 cases, for sure. And I'm also thinking about doing something with approaching the Izuru Kamakura event. Where it's not going to be exactly like how the games had it, but I am going to do something similar with it. So, that's all I'm really going to say with that. Yeah, I've seen a few of those unused executions. Those are actually really interesting. Okay, well, that's enough about me. Because it's 11 o'clock. I gotta get to bed. I've been very productive today. I got a reaction video up today, so, yeah, I've been very productive today. But, in any case, I gotta get going, because, again, very late for me, I gotta go to bed, because it's 11 o'clock. So again, gotta go to bed, probably. So, in any case, might as well do the actual outro. I'm Melissa Merrick, aka Tara's Mistress, and I was playing Class Trial number 5 of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So, I'll see you guys next time. Stay awesome, buddies. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming on by. Thanks for coming on by. Oh, gosh, in the midnight. Yeah, actually, I almost wasn't going to stream tonight just because of how long it took for the reaction video to pop up. Or at least to upload. Because it took about, like, it estimated originally, like, around 2 hours for that thing to upload, and I think that's probably how long it took. So, this stream was almost going to get moved to tomorrow morning. That, I don't think, probably would have been good. Because I couldn't really do it tomorrow night because homework, and it's a school night, so, yeah, that wasn't really going to work. So, yeah, I'll see you guys around. And yeah, thanks for sticking around, guys. I'll see you guys next time. See yous. Cheers.